Hello everybody and welcome in today's video. In today's video we are going to have a look at Bitcoin, which had a fake out below the 61.80%. We touched a very important support level there and we got quite a big bounce in the Bitcoin price. But yeah, we are also seeing some other signals like in the relative strength index, which I want to talk about in today's video to check whether this bounce could result in a nice uptrend right here, or whether we are going to see Bitcoin just having a small breather before seeing lower levels. So guys, all about that in today's video. With that being said, my name is Jeroen. Welcome to the Blockchain Today, the channel where you subscribe for daily crypto videos. Right now, let's jump into Bitcoin. But before we are zooming in on Bitcoin, guys, it is so important that every single one of you drops a thumbs up down below. With that, we are waking up the YouTube algorithm and this video is being pushed to a broader audience, but also to the already subscribed subscribers, because not everybody is getting a notification whenever I publish a video. So it's very important to get those engagement numbers up. So if you want to share that energy with me, guys, make sure to leave a thumbs up. And if you are new, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon, of course. So when we have a look at Bitcoin, then we can see Bitcoin was actually looking slightly bearish. We were rolling over right here, rolling over the support, coming to the 61.80% again. We lost that level, but after losing the 61.80%, we actually dipped into another support zone and we got quite a nice bounce in the Bitcoin price. So that reaction, what we are seeing so far, is relatively nice, so to say. And also with that reaction, we have a bullish divergence over on the relative strength index. We formed a higher low right here, while in the price we did the opposite. We formed a lower low. And what we can also see is that we broke above the resistance in the relative strength index as well. We had a horizontal resistance and support level where we just broke above. So that is actually quite nice. These divergences, they can signal a short-term trend reversal, depending a little bit on what time frame we are looking at. But this could mean, basically, if I were to zoom out right here, this could mean that Bitcoin is just ranging right here from support to resistance to support to resistance right here. And right now we tapped into support, which could mean that right here Bitcoin could continue this this uptrend, or at least to continue trading in this rising channel that we already in. And right now we appear to be at support, which means that the most logical direction right here in the shorter term time frame, in my opinion, would be a bounce up. Unless, of course, and this is unless we break that uptrend in support right here. If we connect this low with this low, and we can connect that with the low we have seen over the past couple of days in Bitcoin, that support level is slightly below the 61.80% and is the low right now in the price, which is at 38,730. So if we can hold above that level, Bitcoin might consolidate right here and eventually come up in this formation, in this rising channel that we are in right now. But if we were to lose that level, it would be slightly bearish. Do I think we are going to lose that level? I'm actually slightly more optimistic than pessimistic right here, due to a variety of reasons. One of the most important reasons is, of course, the negative funding rates. We have seen that yesterday also over on Will Portal. I've actually opened a nice successful trade yesterday with that bounce in Bitcoin due to Will Portal, because on this website you can just see the funding rates for Bitcoin. For inverse perpetual Bitcoin contracts. You can also look at the USDT contracts. So whether Bitcoin is being used as collateral or USDT, you can see actually both ends right here. But what we've seen yesterday is that we dipped, we went lower, and the funding rates turned negative for quite some time right here. This is just short-term trading, but that was the reason for me to open a long position, especially when I saw a reaction in the Bitcoin price. And yeah, so far that position is in profit. It's not a too big of a position. Then guys, when we have a look at the Bitcoin balance on exchanges, we are seeing that number increasing. So that is something we have to consider, that Bitcoins right now are entering the exchanges slightly, at least that we are seeing that right now in the metrics. If we are seeing some follow through in this metric, more Bitcoins coming onto the exchanges, we want to be careful, because that might cause some selling pressure, due to the fact that the people who are sending Bitcoin to exchanges, they do that with the intention to sell. It's not a good indicator to say like, okay, whenever this metric is going up, I'm going to sell. Whenever this metric is going down, I'm going to buy. No, that is not the right way to use this metric. It is always important to use these metrics in a basket of other metrics, other indicators, and from there form your perspective of the market. So never rely on one single metric, because let's say there's one single whale who's depositing a lot of Bitcoin into exchanges, and that specific whale is going to use that Bitcoin to open a leverage position for long, for example. Then it is not a valid argument that the Bitcoins that are being sent to exchanges will cause selling pressure. So always find confluence in different metrics. Very, very important. But yeah, guys, if you are interested, this website is live right now, Whale Portal. You can find here 4 charts which are very important for short-term trading, in my opinion, especially the funding rates charts. The other charts are just important to have a quick glance at, in my opinion, before opening any trades. But if you want to know more about these charts, you want to visit this website, you can just do that over on whaleportal.com. Then another signal that we just been saying, that is the bullish divergence. Bullish divergence are one of the first things that you see when we have a trend reversal. What you want to be doing is you want to double check that bullish divergence with different indicators. So right here we can see that Orion's belt is setting slightly a higher low. We have the relative strength index also coming up right here from oversold conditions, while Bitcoin is actually touching support. Honestly, it is not looking too bad for Bitcoin in the shorter term time frame, in my opinion. And as you can see right now, we are getting rejected from the 50% Fibonacci level at 41,220. That is also the next resistance level. So I think that those Fibonacci levels that we are looking at right here is actually very important, which is measured from the bottom right here till the top. Because as you can see, during this price action, these Fibonacci levels are being respected to the dot. We have the 23.60% right here, which is acting as support. The moment we lost that one, we went directly to the next Fibonacci level, which was back then acting as support, 38.20%. When we lost that, we went to the next Fibonacci level right here. When we lost that level, we went to the golden ratio, and right now we are getting some resistance at the 50% Fibonacci level, which is something to watch. If we cannot break that level, of course it will be looking less for Bitcoin. But we have a price that came down with negative funding rates, ending that price ending this formation with a bullish divergence while entering support. That bullish divergence also is coming from oversold conditions, either from the relative strength index and from the MACD. So these are just normally one of the first signs that you see when we have a short-term reversal. Another thing that is important is that these divergences are visible multiple time frames. So we have it right here on the 4 hour. We can view it on the 6 hour as well. We can view it on the 8 hour where we're just looking at. And there we can see all those divergences as well. So although we are still below the 50%, we really want to break above that level. That's the first resistance, 41,220. Right now it's not looking too bad because we are seeing the first signs of a reversal. But it is also important to keep an eye on these metrics, because especially the Bitcoin balance on exchanges, if that metric continues to trend up, that is a huge warning signal. Also with the funding rates, would be awesome if the funding rates would be slowly going negative or slightly less positive. that would be a good sign for Bitcoin as well. And what we are seeing right now as well is that when the price goes up, the open interest goes down. That is actually a okay sign for Bitcoin. Normally you could see that as a divergence, but what also could be happening is that when the price of Bitcoin goes up, people who were actually in a short position, they are closing their position, or they are either being liquidated, which actually drives the price of Bitcoin up, but also drives the open interest down, because the open interest is the amount of collateral that is right now in contracts, in leverage contracts. So if the price of Bitcoin goes up and these short positions are being liquidated and closed, then the open interest is going down. That is quite logical, right? So in this case, I wouldn't see this directly as a bearish sign. There's another explanation for that as well. And of course, the sentiment right now is still quite bearish, but that can flip very, very fast. As you guys know. Then guys, I have an announcement for the Prime XBT exchange. The Prime XBT exchange offered, or actually created, a new discount specifically for all the subscribers of the Blockchain Today. For the ones that don't know the Prime XBT exchange, the Prime XBT exchange is a very nice exchange. I'm using it as well to trade crypto, but also a lot of different trading pairs outside of crypto with leverage. I will show you in a second which pairs the Prime XBT is offering. But Prime XBT is actually also offering different functionalities within their trading platform, like for example copy trading, where you can copy other traders and you can basically earn Bitcoin or US dollar Tether based on other people's trades. I've did this in the past. I've made a lot of videos about that quite successfully. Most of my trades that I have been copying from others have been profitable. But of course, it is important that you look, that you have a look through these, through these strategies. I've made a separate video about that, guys. I put that in the information section right here, where I'm basically explaining how you can pick certain strategies. And on the Prime XBT exchange, guys, you can also stake your cryptocurrencies. You can stake Ethereum, you can stake US dollar Tether and USDC. So that's actually quite nice, because when you have your collateral on the exchange anyway to trade certain markets, but at some moments you're not using it, you can also choose to stake it over on here. And they also launched recently a new module, which is the Prime XBT contests, where you can basically participate in certain contests where you can win extra prizes and stuff. Then guys, the pairs that the Prime XBT is offering, which is unique when we have a look at other exchanges, is for example a lot of altcoins in the Bitcoin comparative. Like, as you know from our channel here as well, most of the time we are looking at altcoins in Bitcoin comparatives, because the goal for me personally is always to accumulate more Bitcoin. I'm never that much interested in investing into altcoins for the longer term time frame, because I'm a true Bitcoin believer. And although I do think that a lot of altcoin projects have a amazing team and have a amazing product and amazing functionalities and so on, I just think it is quite risky to invest in them for the longer term time frame, as I come from crypto since 2016, and I've seen a lot of altcoins leave the space. I see a lot of altcoins going to zero, and in that case, I'm personally mostly interested in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is for me the stable factor. I even prefer having my money in Bitcoin rather than stable coins or euros. I do switch in that, of course, now and then. But that is nice from the Prime XBT platform, that you have these trading pairs against Bitcoin, because sometimes you can see, let's say, Cardano against Bitcoin or Ethereum against Bitcoin looking quite bullish. Recently we did had a look at Ethereum breaking out against Bitcoin, so that would be a pair you can trade with leverage over on the Prime XBT platform. And this is something that not a lot of other exchanges are actually offering. So that is, for example, not possible on a Femex platform or on a Bybit platform, which are the other exchanges that I'm using for my trading. Then on the Prime XPT exchange, you can also trade, for example, oil. You can trade certain forex pairs as well, but you can also trade commodities like gold, silver. So that is, and the regular financial markets you can trade here as well, like the S&P 500 and so on. So that is quite nice. If you right now sign up on the Prime XPT exchange using my affiliate link down below and using the specific code that I have down below as well, you can get a bonus up to $7,000. You can find all the requirements down below. It is a deposit bonus and you can use that bonus for your trading. So yeah, guys, if you are interested in that, you can find all of the requirements down below. Prime XPT platform has arranged this specifically for subscribers of the blockchain today. So for all the traders that are interested in trading these other trading pairs, or maybe be more active in the regular financial markets, you can sign up on the Prime XPT platform using my affiliate link down below, and you can get this extra deposit bonus which Prime XPT has specifically created for all the subscribers of the blockchain today, using the code which is as well down below in the description. But okay, guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's analysis. Let me know what you think is going to happen with Bitcoin. Do you think this bounce will have some follow through, or do you think this is just a small breather before we are going to see lower levels? Guys, I'm very curious what you think about it, so let me know in the comment section down below. Then I want to thank every single one of you for watching. I want to wish every single one of you an awesome day, and I hope that I see every single one of you in the next video.